It was done very quickly. I didn't want to wait until everything was right. I didn't want it to be the best magazine in the world. If I had, I would still be waiting to launch it. It's smart to think before you act. There are times I wish I had done so. But if you refuse to act because you were scared of making a mistake, that's a mistake in itself. Refusing to act until you know enough is wise. But refusing to act until you know everything makes it a non-starter. Many people lose money on the stock market because they buy without knowing enough. But there are no guarantees on how the market will behave. So if we don't act until we have all the information, we will never act. Accept that working out what to do in life is risky anyway, and that you will not make the perfect choice every time. Then your life will be easier. What are you afraid of? What's the worst thing that could happen to you as a result of taking that step? Fear of making mistakes is enough to stop us taking risks that could result in making our lives better and more interesting. At the same time, fear also stops us from doing the kind of stupid, reckless things that get us injured, killed, or banged up in jail, except for some of us. The thing you need to work out is which fears are useful and which ones are holding you back. A woman I know tells of her constant, stupid battle with learning to dive from the side of a pool. She can picture herself doing the perfect dive, but she can't bring herself to actually try it. Throughout her life, lots of people have tried to teach her and encourage her, but she still finds herself standing there worrying when she should just be giving it a go. She watches the kids running along the side of the pool and diving in without a second thought, and wishes she could have as much fun as them. She knows the worst thing that could happen is that she belly flops, but she still can't manage it. As adults, we think far too much about what could go wrong instead of what could go right. And we end up with something worse than fear: regret. From the regret of not asking for someone's phone number after a really good chat, to the regret of not having the courage to leave a job, nothing is worse than being the person who says, "I wish I had done that." But you can do something to stop that now. All you need to do is think about yourself in 30, 40, or 50 years' time. Think about telling your grandchildren about your life and the things you did. Now think about the thing you would most regret not doing. It might be taking a journey on your own, or going back to study. How would you feel if you could sit there and know that you did it? Pretty good, I would say. At this point, you might think, "Yeah, good one, John, but what if you keep making the same mistakes?" This is like the man or woman who says, "I know this relationship won't work out because every time I meet somebody, it turns out badly."